Bell peppers, benefits, nutrition facts, and side effects. Bell peppers, scientifically labeled Capsicum annuum, are colorful and versatile fruits, often used as vegetables in cooking, despite their non-spicy nature. With distinctive bell-like shapes and vibrant colors such as red, green, yellow, and orange, they offer a crisp, crunchy texture and mild, slightly sweet flavor. Bell peppers are commonly utilized both raw and cooked, being sliced into salads, used as pizza toppings, stuffed with fillings, or added to stir-fries and sauté. Each color variant presents a unique taste and nutritional composition, with red peppers being the ripest and often the sweetest. With low calories and carbohydrates, they provide dietary fiber, vitamins, including vitamin C and vitamin A, and minerals like potassium. Their adaptability, visual appeal, and nutrient richness establish bell peppers as sought-after ingredients in various cuisines, contributing to a well-rounded diet. Benefits: rich in nutrients. Bell peppers boast a rainbow of vibrant colors, each hue signaling a different set of beneficial nutrients. They are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that contribute to overall health. High in vitamin C. One of the standout features of bell peppers is their exceptional vitamin C content. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that supports the immune system, helps the body absorb iron from plant-based sources, and aids in collagen production for healthy skin and connective tissues. Antioxidant powerhouse. The colorful pigments in bell peppers indicate the presence of various antioxidants, such as vitamin C, vitamin E, and beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A. These antioxidants neutralize harmful free radicals, reducing oxidative stress and lowering the risk of chronic diseases. Vitamin A. Bell peppers provide a dose of vitamin A, crucial for maintaining good vision, especially in low-light conditions. Additionally, vitamin A supports immune function, skin health, and the maintenance of mucous membranes. Vitamin B6. Bell peppers contribute to your daily vitamin B6 intake. Vitamin B6 is involved in brain health, as it supports the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. It also plays a role in the metabolism of amino acids and other essential nutrients. Dietary fiber. The fiber content in bell peppers supports digestive health by promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. Dietary fiber also helps maintain a healthy gut microbiome, which is linked to various aspects of health. Low in calories. Bell peppers are a fantastic choice for those aiming to manage their weight. They are low in calories while offering a satisfying crunch, making them a great snack or addition to meals. Hydration. With a high water content, around 92%, bell peppers contribute to your daily hydration needs. Staying hydrated is vital for numerous bodily functions, including temperature regulation, nutrient transport, and waste elimination. Nutrition facts. One medium-sized bell pepper of about 120 grams provides the following nutrients: calories, 30, fat, 0 grams, carbohydrates, 7 grams, fiber, 2 grams, sugar, 4 grams, protein, 1 gram, vitamin A, 160% of the daily value, vitamin C, 190% of the daily value, vitamin K, 21% of the daily value, potassium, 7% of the daily value. Side effects. Gastrointestinal sensitivity. Bell peppers might cause digestive discomfort, gas, or bloating in some individuals, particularly when consumed in large quantities or if they have a sensitive digestive system. Nightshade sensitivity. Bell peppers belong to the nightshade family, and some individuals might be sensitive to nightshade vegetables. These individuals might experience joint pain or other symptoms. Capsaicin sensitivity. Spicy pepper varieties, including some types of bell peppers, contain capsaicin, a compound responsible for the heat. Capsaicin can cause a burning sensation in the mouth and may be uncomfortable for some individuals. Oxalates. Bell peppers contain oxalates, naturally occurring compounds that can contribute to the formation of kidney stones in susceptible individuals. Pesticide residues. Conventionally grown bell peppers may contain pesticide residues. Choosing organic options or thoroughly washing the peppers can help reduce exposure. It is important to talk to your doctor before eating bell peppers if you have any health conditions or are taking any medications. Overall, bell peppers are a healthy food that can provide a number of potential benefits. However, it is important to be aware of the potential risks and to eat them in moderation. While the benefits of bell peppers are diverse and well established, individual responses can vary. For personalized guidance, especially if you have specific health concerns or dietary considerations, consulting a healthcare professional is highly recommended.